All right, what's up, guys? I'm gonna do a little alpha update for the fellas. I know this weekly close was pretty ugly, um, and we are dumping pretty bad across the board. Uh, Even in the past hour, I mean, ETH down 2.5%, near down 5.5%. Across the board. So, not really believing it, in my opinion, but let's see. I haven't been trading this much this week, as you guys all know, and that was all for good reason. Wasn't because I was lazy. Wasn't because, whatever. This price action's been awful. No good opportunities have been presenting themselves. If you go back to last Alpha Week's update, I said I'm looking for this 37.5K tap. You know, this price action, the fact that we've completely retraced that entire move is not looking great. So the likelihood of us bouncing, see this 39.3 to 38.6 is that range that we had all throughout here. It's been pretty accurate thus far, this entire year since January. So we literally just bounced off that 38.6, 38.692. This is the 12-hour chart that I'm looking at right now, so it's only an hour and a half old. So right after the weekly close, we dumped, tapped that 38.6 again, and now we're just in the middle of this, roughly around 38.9. Yeah, I'd be looking for a nice tap of this 37.5K level, be it like a 3 tap. So we tapped it here March 7th, again March 13th, and that would be a nice level where I'd start to get interested, or even 36K if things get really bad. If they want to run these stops, so you see these here, people probably have stop losses right there. It would just trigger, if they went below 37.5, it would trigger these stops, and we'd probably go back right here, 36.2, and that's where I'd be interested. So, no need to be freaking out. Bitcoin, it's seen it's dumping a little bit, but I mean, really, it's only 1.5%. It's nothing crazy. Um, you know, Roughly where we've been at all day yesterday, -1%. So, no one should be getting liquidated. No one should be freaking out. Don't be longing or 20x longing shit coins right now. That's just a little. We don't want to. We want to stick where the liquidity is. All liquidity is pretty much gone. Whatever is there is between Bitcoin and ETH. You'd only be wanting to really trade Bitcoin and ETH unless you have, a fantastic opportunity where the TA makes sense, and fundamentals. People think they're gonna, KNC for example is pumping no matter what, even though everything's dumping. This thing is completely retraced the dump it's had off this daily open. Whoops. Yeah. So dumped, has pumped all the way back up. It has been up only for the most part, this daily chart, even though everything else has been down. So I know we shorted it around $5 the other day. We sold everything around 460, 450. They ran it back, which is pretty insane. This is kind of the trend you have. Let's see. I mean, that's the main trend there, really, which probably will get retested over the next month or two, around $3. But here, it's kind of like your really strong trend. So to me, longing, I know there was a question by Captain Hayes earlier of longing KNC. I have no interest in longing this. There's no way this sort of market structure holds. It's gone from $2 to pretty much, it's done a 3x in the past 2 months, kind of, maybe one more pump up. I'm not too sure. There's no real TA to go off of. I mean, you could check the 4 hour, for example, and see if you have any indicators that would give you a good level. The asteroids belt, I have it on slow mode. I could switch it to normal, see if it changes. Yeah, so I mean, that's your normal mode. Every time it's kind of tap to top, it's done pretty well. Sort of here again. Got pretty close to it after this daily open. It was right around 451. So to me, I'm not really interested in longing something that's up this big. I mean, you shouldn't really go against the trend unless you get a really great entry where it just wicks up insane. But the real opportunity would be, okay, it just starts showing weakness around this area. It loses this trend again and then comes back up and then wicks back down and rejects it. So, if this would be the price action where I would enter a short right there, right? Let's just say that exact price action happened. For example, we would short right here at like 480, kind of where it's at right now. And you place your stop above, 485, these highs here, or, even up here, 497, something like that. And then for targets, I would target down here long term, but you can take profits, right? Kind of at these lows. So here, you can take profit 438, something like that. Take profit again, maybe at this high here. See where it kind of bounced there. So right around 414, $4. And you can pay attention to the asteroids belt as in the future. It'll give you, once we're over here, we'll see where it's at. So that would be a play for KNC. ETH, I know I just told you guys I longed. Not too comfy, obviously. I just don't trust this down move. We could very well retap this downtrend again, come down to this 2760 level. That's kind of like gigalong territory for me with Titan validation. Yeah, so I got filled at 2870, again at 2845, currently at 2855. Not running big positions. Again, it's Sunday night price action, so this isn't where you go full risk on, with huge positions. Just a little buy, and dips lower. I still have capital to buy more. I'm not freaking out yet. Anyway, I wouldn't freak out unless we went below this 2760 level. Not that I'd probably be in the position anymore, but to me, we lose that, then it's 26, 27 pretty much. We'll start rejecting the downtrend again. So all this price action just canceled out, so price is rejecting, being above the downtrend, which means bear market is not over. And then maybe we start to run these lows. That would be, worst case scenario. We come back in here, start rejecting the downtrend, take out these 2100, 2300 lows. Bitcoin would probably have to go close to or below 30K for me to think that would happen. But, that's very well possible. So let's delete all that. Let's see. Luna had a nice bounce back. Didn't follow this really at all. Just kind of wicked back up to my target and passed it in like 4 days. Clean rejection of this buy area here, right here on April 21st. Since then, that was at $99 all the way down to 88. So that's why I like to take long-term trades. You're not going to see me posting many scalps. To me, this is where the money is made. Like just swing trades. Okay, it's tapping my level right here. You could go long here at $80, right? You could have put your stop below there at 75 if you're, using low leverage, or you could have waited thinking it was going to 75. Either one of those would have been, a good long opportunity. Unfortunately, I was not paying attention to Luna as much and wanting to go to 67, didn't get it, and ran it back on me. So that was, I don't catch everything either. But in the future, like Luna, I will be taking longs like that. I think Luna is going to be strong. I think we're definitely going to take out this all-time high despite the naysayers. We made a new all-time high actually 2 weeks ago, slightly. Went to 118, 119. So we shall see. I'm not really bullish or bearish at the moment. I'm just kind of neutral. Not really. I think we're just going to see a lot of chop, especially throughout the next couple months. I think ETH probably does go to 5,000 plus. That's why I bought options. I know you guys saw that the other day. But I honestly couldn't tell you. These intraday price action is just too difficult to see where we're actually going right now. I just know where we're probably going in the next few months. Solana actually looks half decent here for a long as well, right around our $93.80, $94 level, which I know has given us a lot of good opportunities in the past for longs or shorts. It is back below our high time frame bullish trend. Rejected it here. So not the greatest sign for bullish continuation either. Again, it's Sunday night. Not really trying to get into positions. Monday, don't really like to get into positions either. That should be a good rule for you guys as well. Monday should be for observing, strictly observing, and kind of getting a feel for price action for the week. See what the Monday high is, the Monday low, and that kind of sets the mood for the rest of the trading week. And you can base your long-term plan around that and your thesis. So hopefully that is helpful instead of, you don't be jumping in max long tomorrow or tonight thinking we're going to bounce here. If you want to take a bite at it like I just did with ETH, I think it's a decent level to do so. It could very well dump back down, and if it was to retest my downtrend in this current 4 hour, or even the next one, 2810, right around 2800 would be where I would expect a reaction. So you can wait for that as well. So whatever works best for you, but hopefully this is helpful. I'm going to post this now. Stay safe, guys. Yeah, have a good night.